Are spreading stones on top of this cloth here. This cloth prevents the weeds from coming up in the hoop house here. I wish I had shown you a before picture. This hoop house, the pathways were full of weeds. And now that we've put the stone on here, it is very zen-like. But I thought I would take this opportunity to go over raking form. So with good raking form, what you want to consider is that you want to use your core. You want to use the main part of the body. We don't need to get mystical about it, although we could, because for centuries Tai Chi masters and such have utilized their center to perform acts that are practically magic if you don't know the inner workings. However, here we're just going to be talking about it in the way of referring to our torso. Just think about your torso as driving the action instead of your arms. So here we go. So I could rake this stone onto this cloth in a couple different ways. One is I could use my arms, and that's going to pay a price on my upper back, my neck. Or I can use my torso. I can have this rake here be a consequence of my torso moving. So I get it set into the gravel there, into the pebble stone, and then I just shift the weight from my front leg to my back leg, and I hardly use my arm. Like that. There was a story about one of the masters. He was getting his butt kicked in the dojo. And then he had this dream that he didn't have any arms. And you know how when you wake up from a dream, sometimes you carry that sensation into the day with you? He carried that sensation with him into the dojo, and suddenly he was winning all the fights because he was utilizing his torso, his center, instead of trying to muscle through things with his arms. So think about it almost like you don't have arms. Like this thing, like this rake is just tied to your center. And I'm just moving, it's a consequence of me moving. So I literally don't have to use my arms. Now if I want to bring my arms in, I would bring it in for finesse. Just a little extension, a little finesse at the end. But the driving force is from my center. All right. The Zen monks who rake their stone every day and consider it a meditation, they might have been studying, or they might be, they're still doing it, biomechanics as much as meditation. Where's the line between the two?